What's up, guys? We are here. It is the series finale, the end of a saga, the end of a long journey, man. I can't believe it. I'm ready to see what happens, man. I know this isn't all what we've been building up to, but it is something that this buildup has been desiring. Who's going to sit on that throne? My money's on Jon Snow because after what happened to uh, Daenerys, I got to say Jon's gonna go against her and take up his name as the rightful heir. And because of that, he gonna sit on the throne. But we'll have to see, because that really broke his heart when he saw that she began to attack after the bells of surrender rang. He was broken, and I have to say that probably changed his loyalties because that means that he's going to. It probably changed his loyalties because that means that he chose the wrong person. And, she's never really shown mercy, but she's never been really ever shown cruelty either. You know what I mean? In the sense that people that don't deserve it get cruel. Because the stature and the status of the people that she was murking down there, man, in that city were just civilians. They weren't like masters that were doing wrong or anything like that. They were just civilians. And so though in the end of the last video, I was like, man, she's never been merciful. She's only liberator, breaker of chains. She's only lifted those up out of the ashes. But she's never really been merciful. Everybody that's done her wrong or is justifiably has death on their hands, she's never really freed them except for Jorah, who she loves. Like, is her dadgum. And she probably would have killed him too if it wasn't for Tyrion. But she's never been merciful. But she's also never been cruel. Like, she's never unjustly just killed folks, from what I could think of. So, in that city, she just literally destroyed those folks, man, for no good reason. And so Jon Snow is going to take over. But we're going to see. We're going to see all that's happening, all these things, what it's all culminating to. And I'm ready to get to it, man. This is Rideout Reviews. This is Season 8, Episode 6 of Game of Thrones. For reactions over at Patreon, man, and as you can see, they're all there because this is the last episode. So yeah, they're all there. Check them out, man. It'd be dope. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for checking me out in this series, and let's finish it up. Dang. Did that crown have less things on it? Like, there was no... I don't think there was a lion on there, because there wasn't no Lannister. Man, that is Danny, dude. Come on, girl. You've never done anything like this. You've never just killed folks like this. Have all at least deserved it, I don't know why you would just burn folks. Man, I just don't know. I would not have thought she was going to do that, man. That's not something I thought she was going to do. But people's desire, I don't know, because she was going to get the crown, so it's not like the desire for the crown overweighed her desire, because she had it. She surrendered.
In the name of the one true queen, Daenerys Targaryen, I sentence you to die.
Greywa!
It is not over until the queen's enemies are defeated.
How much more defeated do you want them to be? They're on their knees.
They are breathing.
Look around you, friend. We won.
I obey my queen's commands, not yours.
And what are the Queen's commands?
Kill all who follow Cersei Lannister. They chose to fight for her.
Oh,
Easy, man, easy.
my.
Easy.
Dang.
John,
Oh, man.
we should speak with the Queen.
Oh, shoot. That was tough. He touched that brother. They was ready. But then John's folks came up too, though. They were ready. See, I understand that, though, man, because that would be something Cersei would do. She would just kill all of the enemies. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that's within her character. She just kills people who are against her. But those people down there weren't against her, man. They were just citizens, just people. They weren't armies. They didn't align themselves with A or B. I guess you could say they aligned themselves because they went into the keep, into the Red Keep for safety, but they're not soldiers. And if asked to swear fealty, oh, they definitely most likely would have. Dang, if that better be Cersei's face, because if it was Jaime's dude, his body just got contorted by that daggone thing. It just always reminds me, man. At the very beginning, he says, "Oh, how I love my family." Oh, they got the flags up already. I love that. The Targaryen flag, House of the Dragon.
In vrappa tolvio viog ni nondirederat. Tolvrio pregelat.
It sounds like she wants to be a ruler of the world. Oh my!
Avar, Valar, Rinjar, Tole Gregovobotis.
Oh my! She's gonna take over the world. Now she sound like Alexander the Great or something. I thought she only wanted the Iron Throne. Oh, man, that's defile right there. Defiance against the queen. He threw that hand thing down there. Dang. You know, when I think about it, and I'm watching this, and I see John, I think in his mind he's thinking, she's changed. Or she never was who I thought she was.
But the war is over now.
Is it?
It's not.
When you heard her talking to her soldiers, did she sound like someone who's done fighting?
I know. Nobody understood, but yeah. It didn't sound like it. No.
You've been up there, on a dragon's back. You've had that power. Would you have burned the city down?
He would have never done that, man. But you never know until you're in that situation.
Does it matter what I do?
But he would never have
It
done that.
matters more than anything. Love is more powerful than reason. We all know that.
Yeah. What did I say? Love is the death of duty.
You are the shield that guards the realms of men. You've always tried to do the right thing, no matter the cost.
Dude, that's it, too.
You tried to protect people.
Because he went to the Night's Watch.
Who's the greatest threat to
Oh
the
my
people
gosh.
now?
Oh my. He has always been that too, because he desired
Terrible thing I'm
to be on the
asking.
wall.
It's also the right thing. Because she doesn't want Danny to be queen.
She doesn't get to choose.
No. But you do.
How is he gonna do anything though? Really? What is he gonna do? Start a rebellion? He don't have a dragon. You know, we all talk about that, thinking about, yeah, you got to stand up, and be the heir to the throne and all that. But what armies can he form? Oh, snap. But the dragon is his friend, though. The other dragon was more his friend, but he just died. She sure got a guard, don't she? That sucker rose up out of the snow. Man, and all that destruction, that chair remained. To finally get the thing that you've been wanting.
Have you been down there? Have you seen? Children. Little children burned!
I tried to make peace with Cersei.
Oh, you did.
She used their innocence as a weapon against me. Not easy to see something that's never been before.
How do you know it'll be good?
Because I know what is good.
Oh. Yeah, he don't now.
You are my queen.
Wait, what happened? Somebody got stabbed? Who got stabbed? Oh, man! He stabbed her! Oh, my gosh! He stabbed her! Oh, my gosh! Oh, my gosh! He stabbed her! Oh, my gosh! Are you kidding me? He killed her, man. I thought she stabbed him, man. Really, that's what I thought happened because I thought she was playing with him because he was the heir. And she never wanted that. John gonna die? He wouldn't kill John. Oh man, what if John can't burn in fire though? I'm gonna melt that chair, huh? Dang. Drogon like, if she can't have it, nobody can. But like, what the heck is gonna happen now, though? If she's dead, the dragon's gone. What happens to the Dothraki? What happens to the Unsullied? Who leads them now? Because Drogon gonna be gone, dude. He ain't got no reason to stay. He probably gonna go back to those where he used to be at them Isles, man. Who's on the throne now? Master of War?
We need justice. Jon Snow cannot go free.
It's not for you to decide.
You are not here to speak!
Everyone has heard enough words from you.
You're right. His fate is for our king to decide. Or our queen.
We don't have a king or queen.
Choose one.
Don't choose a king, man. Why don't y'all be like a constitution, man? All those people could just rule.
Make your choice then.
And I like to think my experience has led to some small skill in statecraft and an
Uncle.
understand.
Please sit.
Oh, he was trying to be king.
Maybe the decision about what's best for everyone should be left to everyone.
Maybe
Dang.
we should give the dogs a vote as well.
I'll ask my horse.
Well, I guess that's why we're not doing no constitutional.
There's nothing in the world more powerful than a good story. Nothing can stop it. And who has a better story?
And your boy
Brand the
Brad.
broken.
That's right. There's the boy Brad. But Bran don't want to be king, man. He didn't want to be Lord of Winterfell. He won't do it.
From now on, rulers will not be born. They will be chosen. On this spot are the lords and ladies of Westeros.
How is he able to do all that stuff,
to
man?
serve the realm.
But that does break the will. And that's the same way Daenerys would have if she really couldn't have had a baby.
Will you lead the Seven Kingdoms to the best of your abilities from this day until your last day?
Hey, I thought he was going to die, actually.
Why do you think I came all this way?
Dang. So, when he was saying you won't be in a tree, he was going to be a king. Hey, as I watched that episode just the other day ago again about him being like, you won't be in this tree like me forever. He was waiting on him to make him three-eyed raven because he would become the king, man. He said, why do you think I came all this way? He knew it, man. Hey. He's the truest of men, too.
I love you, little brother. I always will. You'll be a good king. The North will remain an independent kingdom, as it was for thousands of years.
Oh, man. Dang. And she's able to do that, huh? The North is an independent kingdom, huh?
You cannot.
Yes, I can. I'm king.
This man is a criminal. He deserves justice.
He just got it. He's made many terrible mistakes. He's going to spend the rest of his life fixing them.
Giving you to the Unsullied would start a war. Letting you walk free would start a war.
He going back to the wall, man.
Our new king has chosen to send you to the Night's Watch.
He's back to the Night's Watch.
The world will always need a home for bastards and broken men.
He's back at the Night's Watch. Dang. You know Jon Snow good, but he hates that. He hates that he killed him.
What's west of Westeros?
I don't know.
No one knows. That's where I'm going.
I think she said something like that before. She's gonna go what's west of Westeros.
I'm sorry I wasn't there when you needed me.
You were exactly where you were supposed to be.
Freaking little old Bran that got pushed out a window is now the king, huh? Shot out of nowhere. Ain't nobody that thought of old Bran being the king, man. But he a different kind of king, though. And a different kind of rulership. So this is something actually different, man. Dang, you know, this show definitely does have a different feel from whenever Ned Stark put that daggum hand on his, that emblem on his chest, or his shoulder. Boy, that was a dope beginning of a show. What? How is he? Oh, hey, he's the maester.
A song of ice and fire.
What does he say about me?
I don't believe you're mentioned.
The whole story, huh?
It's a
Podrick.
Oh, dang. Podrick a daggum night. Yeah. Oh, man. Tormund. It's part of the Night's Watch? Wow. I bet you he's Lord Commander. I don't know, though. They probably wouldn't have made him a Lord Commander. I don't even think he may not even be part of the Night's Watch because you've got to swear an oath. And he didn't want to swear no oaths. And she's Queen of the North. What she always wanted to be. Save for the fact that she's like actual queen, the number one, and not the number two. If the queen is the number two when they're married to a king. But she is the actual queen. The one that is ruling. Ghost is there. Oh, man. His ear gone. Queen of the North. Claiming lands and the name of Stark. House Stark. So the Northern Kingdom is going to get some new reach, huh? So what are they going to do out here? I guess go find more wildlings and bring them back. Find more free folk. Oh, or maybe they're leading the free folk back out to new lands. I don't know, cause there ain't no dadgum, ain't no war between the free folk and the people behind the wall and the kingdoms. It's the end of a saga, the end of a long viewing of this wonderful TV show. So I enjoyed it, man. Definitely. I mean, it was great. It was great, most definitely. Action, wonderful. It's hilarity. It's funny. Intense growing of characters over time. You could see them become different mentally, physically, intelligent-wise, you know. They're just who they are is changing and forming. They have become. It's been great, and it's actually quite fascinating to watch this and see it, man. So I enjoyed it, man. I really did. I never thought Bran was gonna be king, but he was like, I don't want to be winning. I guess they go together though, because he was like, I don't want to be Lord of Winterfell. It's because he was like, I'm gonna be king, so I can't be Lord of Winterfell. He said, why you came all this way? He's like, I would have rode in my wheelchair all the way up to this little message thing here without knowing I'm gonna be king. He's like, I would have done that. I remember watching an episode the other day. I was editing, man, saw old Bran in the tree and everything. Talk about, I don't want to be in this tree. I don't want to grow up with roots in me forever. He's like, oh, you won't be in this tree. And I thought it was like he was gonna die saving the people, but no, it's like he moved from a tree to the throne, and that was the whole intent, was for him to be the king. And they broke the will though, and I think that's what Daenerys wanted, but it's not what she really wanted. She wanted to be the ruler of everywhere. But it's not really what, because now the kings, I guess, are voted on by the hierarchy every time one passes away. So that's different. It's not just sons of the king, you know. It's not just sons and sons and sons. It's like more like a president, except a lifelong president. It's like we just picked a lifelong president. So I think that was good. But overall, the show was great. It was amazing. And I think I'm going to check out some of the books here. I'm still reading the Silmarillion. I've been picking up a little bit on it here lately, and I'm really close to being over with, actually. But so after that, I may start checking that out. But, man, I appreciate you guys for watching this journey, man. It's been great. It's been long. It's been good. It's been funny. It's been sad. It's been angry. It's been a bunch of different emotions all tangled up together. Every spectrum of the human emotion you can find in this. But it was definitely worth it, man. Appreciate you guys for watching. And the next thing that's coming out is Cobra Kai. So, yeah, let's check that out.